Hey everybody, Almost Mythic here, back with another Magic Gathering Arena video, and today we're going to be running Ominous Izzet, or Sprite Dragon spells, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, the goal here is to get a Sprite Dragon out on turn 2, and cast a bunch of non-creature spells to win the game, get a big old Drake. It does kind of work like Izzet Drakes on the last standard. So just a real quick run over the deck. 4 ops, it's going to help us draw into what we need. 4 shocks, good removal and or burn. 4 ominous seas. This card is a little different in that it does kind of allow us an alternate win condition should all of our Sprite Dragons and Crackling Drakes be taken out. Raking Claws gives double strike to our Sprite Dragon and or Crackling Drake, or our 8/8 at instant speed, not a bad thing. Cathartic Reunion, I mean that's just a good card. Winged Words lets us draw more. Flame Sweep to kind of take care of low to the ground aggro decks. 4 Crackling Drakes is just another good card. 8 Islands, 8 Mountains, 4 Steam Vents, and 2 Saltwater Cliffs. That's the whole deck. Let's jump into some games, but first, if you guys could please like and subscribe the video. Boy, I can't talk today. If you guys do, please like and subscribe. It does really help go a long way to keep the channel going. I could have played Mono Black Devotion. I probably would have been good. Yeah, we'll leave the championship phase on. Alright. Okay, here we go. First opponent of the day against Murr. Bad hand. No blue. Good hand. Nothing to do. We'll pitch a Winged Words and hopefully we draw into something. We will just enter that tapped. So what's new on the spoiler front here? The shock is really good. As far as spoilers go, we saw that they are reprinting all of the temples, or well, the temples from Core 20, which is, I guess, something. I don't know how I feel all about that. And then we also saw that they are reprinting Heroic Intervention, which I am so excited for. I love Heroic Intervention. I think it's going to be an absolute game changer in mono green deck. Obviously, still can't do anything about Teferi. We are just in a bad spot. Yeah. Alright, so here we will Dorat. And I think we will Winged Words as well. Making the Dorat just a little bigger so it blocks a little better. Awesome. No attacks. We are not in a position to attack. But yeah, like I was saying, all the temples from M20 being reprinted, I'm not necessarily sure that that's going to be a good thing. It's, got a block. Do they pump? Yeah. Okay. So they're cool with losing that. I'm actually cool with them losing that too. Really? I don't think we survive. 11. No, we are not in a good place. So here we will Dorat again. Gives us another blocker. Obviously we can't hit there, so we will opt, making them a little bigger. I don't think there's anything we can do. We got a slow start, and they had a hell of a start. Shock here would be ideal, so we got nothing. So we pass, but we can cycle that. We do just lose to the Castle Embrith, though, is the problem. So, we'll move on. Alright, we will scoop that up. Yeah, but yes, Heroic Intervention. That's the card I was talking about 2 seconds ago. Heroic Intervention is going to make mono green so much better. It does kind of have that downfall that Teferi still doesn't allow you to play it at instant speed, so you do have to deal with that Teferi first. Obviously, once Teferi rotates here in the fall, I believe it is. I'm not real good with the whole rotation thing. But when that rotates in the fall, everything gets a lot better. You can actually react to things again. At least in Standard. Obviously, Historic Teferi is always going to be a problem, but I mean, that's an eternal format, quote unquote. So, moving on from Heroic Intervention, we, Mark Rosewater tweeted out, I guess it's a game at Hangman or something, I don't know, I wasn't really super following what he was doing. Wasn't super following what he was doing, but he tweeted out guessing for a card. And eventually we did guess that it was Fabled Passage. I use the term we very loosely. The Magic community guessed that it was Fabled Passage. So, that's awesome. I do think Fabled Passage deserves a reprint as many times as absolutely possible. That card's always going to be played in any format, so keeping as many of them on the market as possible is always going to be a good thing. So today apparently seems to be Mono Red Day. So here we will Dorat again. We do have a little bit better hand. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and attack right now. We do have, you know, removal for days here if we need it, if they get too aggressive. Let me refresh the old. Okay, so Teamer. Okay, so it's Elementals. What do we got here? Excessive Stitcher. Draw a card, discard a card. That's not bad. Okay. I'm cool with that. So we will shock in our Steam Vents. We'll play another Dorat. We'll shock the Lizard. We'll play. And then looks like Grasp of Darkness also got a reprint. That's awesome. Grasp of Darkness is actually a really good card in this standard. You'd be surprised how many X4s there are. That kills your Questing Beast. Let me make sure I got that right. Grasping Dark got -4/-4. So that's instant speed removal for Questing Beast. So here we Ender's Tap. Do we just Flame Sweep now? I think Scorching Dragonfire now. Yeah. Probably should have Flame Sweep, but you know, YOLO as the kids say. But yeah, Grasping Darkness, it's your Questing Beast, Bone Crusher Giants, what else do you got? I guess every standard playable creature at the moment, pretty much. I mean, give or take a little bit, but you know, not a whole lot there. Also, today's video is going out unedited. I just, I don't have time to edit anymore right now. My plan is hopefully that I do. Wish I would have kept the Flame Sweep.
No.
Thunder can
Too bad.
awaken her. Okay. So basically, they're going to get back.
Find your fires of passion within.
Put a +1/+1 counter. Interesting. Okay, so Scorching Dragonfire is nice. Here, I think we are going to Flame Sweep. I'm just going to get rid of that. And I'm not even a little interested in their Chandra. This isn't one that's, you know, ultimately going to win them the game. You know, they might be able to get back their Perforos's Intervention. Which does, you know, I guess, technically. Yeah. So yeah, they can kill it. Takes all their mana. Next turn we'll just play our Ominous Seas.
Tell me if you've seen this one before.
Which I'm, you know, once again I'm fine with. So we're gonna Ominous Seas with a 4-ship, you know, starting out, and then we are going to Dragonfire their Chandra. So now we're just whittling away. They are, you know, one shock or a Dorat away from dying. Sorry. Show me an opportunity. Look at this, is a bit of a wild. I like what I'm seeing.
Have at it, boys.
Oh, that. Okay. Scorching Spitter. We'll put a lot of dabblage on it. Okay. Well, we'll take one more. We need to draw something. We just died. Right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I can remove one. We'll just shock their face. There's nothing we can do about it. So yeah, this deck is a little. I mean, it's your stereotypical budget deck. I mean, it's what it is. Most of the time, this isn't gonna win, but when it does, it's pretty cool. The reason we're playing this today is I'm short on time. I am doing a lot at the moment. Currently trying to train my dog so I don't have to do a dog and a puppy at the same time. He was at one point very well trained. He just kind of fell back into old ways, I guess you could say, which is an issue. Hold on, that's up. No! Sorry about that. Had to let the dog know what he was doing was wrong. We are working on that, but so that's another crazy thing we got going on. On top of all of that, we have below there. On top of that, we are. Well, I'm working a bunch. We are going on a vacation here at the end of end of August, so end of summer. And we got to pay for that somehow, so we're doing that. And unfortunately, I have to keep that. Unfortunately, hobbies, which is, I mean, all that I can say that YouTube creation is at the moment. It's a hobby. I love it as a hobby. I'm not going to stop doing it anytime soon. But unfortunately, hobbies go to the wayside. I mean, it is just one of the things that happens. I can't do anything about it. You know, I have responsibilities I have to attend to at home first. So that is why the absence of videos the last couple of days. Aww, that's sad. Yeah, that's why the absence of videos has been. I just haven't had time. And I wish, and I wish, and I wish that I had the time. But I just don't. Here they should block my door at. No, they're going to block that. So I'm going to go ahead and give this double strike. And I'm going to give this double strike. Okay, so yeah, they're just going to concede. Cool. Perfect. But yeah, ultimately I would like to see YouTube become more than just a hobby, but at the moment there's not, you know, no rush. I'm not in any big hurry.
Hey, you look like a worthy opponent.
Looks like everybody's back inside. Maybe not. Maybe they just let the dog out. I don't know. All right, let's go. Let's look at some more spoilers, shall we? What do we got here? We got Pride Malkin. That looks like an interesting card. It's a +1/+1 counter enabler, and it gives anything with a +1/+1 counter trampler. Jeez, I'm losing it, guys. Trample. Oh, that's pretty good. We're gonna be able. We should be able to scry into something here. And another mono red. That is crazy. Like, we're in the play ladder. Yeah, we are never going to say no to a Dorat perfect bet. That's kind of our win condition. So next turn we will win word. I mean, something about a 2-mana 1/1 flying haste is just feels good to cast. Okay, so we're playing real Boros here. Okay, I take back what I said. So we are going to Scorching Dragonfire that there. First striking Mentor. We're not going to do that. And we will go ahead and opt. Dorat's kind of one of those weird things where it actually wants you to kind of play your instants and sorceries on your main phase, just so you can get bigger. Get bigger, be swole. We want a swole Dorat here. So they're going to pump it. That is totally fine with me. We are going to shock it. They played a Guild Gate. Okay. So we're going to shock. Making our Dorat a little bigger. So we can swing for 10 here. I think we just set up swing for lethal next turn. Ugh. 2 lands. I mean, one more of those. If we could have played that 1 land, we'd be in shape. We could have lethaled right there. Okay, so it would appear that they have ran out of gas. I may lose Justice Strike. Not only did they run out of gas, they shut us down. So we will play a blue land. We will Cathartic Reunion, discarding the 2 extra lands we have. Okay, cool. So we drew a Drake, so we have something to play next turn. Drake is another Justice Strike target. Oh! Land Destruction! Nice. And a Healer's Hut. Probably the most played common I've seen in a long time. We got land destruction, we got removal, we got no idea what the opponent is playing. Swiftblade Vindicator, this is just, we just Boros good stuff in it here. So we will go ahead and swing for lethal. 7. This will make it an 8/4 double striker. And we get in, lay them beats down, and that's it. Good game, opponent. That was an interesting deck. I like that. I like that. I rate it. Archfiend's Vessel. Now this one seems very interesting. Archfiend's Vessel. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but let me read it out for you. It is a 1 mana, 1 black mana, 1/1 lifelinker, and when it enters the battlefield, if it entered from the graveyard, or if I cast it, if you cast it from the graveyard, exile it. If you do, make a black 5/5 black demon with flying. So that's very interesting. With cards like, you know, Luris and I guess any other reanimator strategy you may impose. It's a good card. I like it. Seems very interesting. We got the bar cards rolling. We don't really have anything to cast here. We could Scorching Dragonfire, right? Let's do that. Let's make. We can't give it hexproof right now. I am going to apologize for the noise here for just a second. I think that's about to happen. The children are going to be stepping in here in just a moment. Whenever a creature of ooh, put a +1/+1 counter. Nice. Okay, I see what's happening. We're gonna keep laying the beats down though with old Dorat. Hi, Bubby. What do they got? They got a Call Harper, Voracious Hydra. I see what they're doing there. That does, however, give us a Crackling Drake. Draws us a card, another land. We can take that. Next turn we'll Winged Words. They have no real reason to attack here. If they do, they definitely have a pump spell. So they don't. So the first thing we're going to do is Winged Words. We draw a Raking Pulse. So let's go ahead and do that. And they have nothing based on how quickly it shifted. So we're going to swing in for 8. I do believe that today is going to... Ooh, Gargan. Is this Hydra? Ultimately, I don't think it matters, though. We should be able to go ahead and hit lethal here this turn, because that doesn't have reach, right? No. So we will do this. And that's kind of why low-key the Raking Claws might be the best card in the deck. Obviously, you need an enabler for it, but 2 Raking Claws, and we beat the Hydra deck. I think we'll do one more here. We're going to keep this one as a bit of a shorter video after yesterday's longer one didn't go over super hot. We're going to go back to the shorter videos and see how those work out. I'm kind of looking at trying to put in a we could probably keep this. Obviously we'll play the Saltwater Cliffs first. But I am looking at trying to put together a sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Ashiok, exile kind of deck. So we're not gonna let that Fervent Champion snowball. We're just gonna pass. I may wait till next turn to Ominous Seas and then opt. Sky Knight Vanguard. Okay, so this is Knights. So we will just go ahead and opt. That'll work. That's removal. I'm not crazy about it. We do need one more land. We'll go ahead and remove that now, so that way we don't have to deal with the token. And right now they're not entirely sure what they are. They realize that we are some sort of Izzet spell-based deck, but not entirely sure what Izzet spell-based deck. Are we more of an Arclight Phoenix deck that's not drawing? Are we an Izzet control? Yeah. There's a lot of things we could be at the moment in opponent's mind. Get the old Ice Kitty going on here. Alright, they're deep in the tank. Tickling.
I would be honored to break.
They got all kind of stuff going on here. So I'm gonna make them burn their Tibalt if they so choose to do so.
Your enthusiasm.
If they want another devil, they'll have to. Sean.
I'm happy as a hellion to start
I don't
the
have
fire.
I don't have even like the slightest clue of what this is what is going on. I would love to see them burn their Tibalt here. Awesome.
My assistants are painfully slow.
Okay, so we will shock that in. We're gonna Winged Words. And, ooh, do we Cathartic Reunion? Pitching the Seas and the Saltwater Cliff? I think so. You got some applesauce, bud? Or yogurt? Okay. We'll swing in at their Chandra. I'm not too worried about their doubles. Hey, buddy. So, like I said, I'm not super worried about the devils at the moment. If they do get out of hand, we can always deal with it. So they are kind of getting out of hand. They missed out on their damage there. So they've got a lot of 1/1s. Is this some sort of... I feel like... this is some sort of... what do I want to call it? I feel like this is some sort of cavalcade deck. There it is. Couldn't come up with the word. We're gonna go ahead and bend the lands. We don't need any more of those. Next turn we may be able to swing lethal. Yeah, you got some yogurt all over you, dude. So if we survive this
I don't
turn,
have enough swears right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7. I don't honestly have a clue what this deck is. I don't know what they're trying to do. So I will block their dinosaur. Not that it matters. Okay, so we need to swing for 22 damage next turn. I don't think we can do that. Obviously, if they chose not to block, that would be ideal. Let's go ahead and Cathartic Reunion. We'll ditch those two. See what we draw. I have exactly 4. Let's draw 2 more cards. So that is 14 right there. Let's see if they block. If they don't block, I think we win, but they do block, so we lose. Swing for 14. I mean, that's pretty good, but ultimately, they made the right call. We are technically at 1. If they can find any way to kill one of their devils, or put 1 power on the board. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we are at 1. That doesn't win them the game, though. So we will go ahead and good game the opponent. Oh, now I feel bad. Alright, well, that is going to do it. If you did enjoy today's video, please do like and subscribe. It really does go a long way to help supporting the channel. Thanks, and you have a wonderful day.